Hello my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new episode of FM21 and our Project Black Sea series. Things have been going swimmingly, haven't they, where the series is concerned? The last episode, my friends, is linked above for you right now. The checkbook was well and truly opened up for us, so make sure you go and check that one, my friends. Today we're going to continue on. We're into the championship phase of the season. I'm going to show you how the form's been and also introduce you to some new players, so let's get going. So first and foremost, let's talk transfers. Now, obviously, last episode I revealed that we were given a £5 million transfer budget. Wages were upped massively, weren't they? All the way to about 80,000 for the year. Some may have thought that I would have just splashed the cash and thrown money away. I haven't. I've been really, really careful with the money because at the end of the day, we've still got to try and win the league this year, and we've still got to try and qualify for the Champions League again next season should we win the league. That's the only way we can really make the money at the moment, and we need to be doing that season on season to build the finances up to a level where we can go and throw big money at players. So I'm still trying to be relatively careful. Now, as far as transfers are concerned, on the screen right now you can see a couple of players that deals are done. They're not going to join until end of this season, or even with one of them you're going to see he's not going to sign for a couple of seasons time, but that's because of his age and the part of the world that he's from. I have completed a signing as well, probably one for the future, potentially next season, but it's still really exciting to be able to show you some new players that we've signed. So first and foremost, let me introduce you to Mauricio Flores. We are signing this Serbian right back from Partizan, I do believe. 500,000 up front. It's the biggest transfer we've done on the series by a landslide. And with the add-ons, this could potentially go up to about £2 million, I think. May have overpaid, but I do think that his potential far outweighs his ability right now. I'll put him so that you can see his attributes in the role that he'll be playing for us. And I just think that he is a step up basically on what we've got at the moment. It means that we can still develop the young players that are coming through, and plus Atanasov will get the help that he needs because this season he has been a little bit up and down. I honestly think that Mauricio has the ability to go on and become a world star, in my opinion. So I think it's money well spent at the end of the day. And the other transfer that's going to be joining the club not until 2027 because he is Chilean. He's 16 years of age at the moment. I think we have to wait until he's 18 before he can join the club. Is this of Mauricio Flores? He plays for O'Higgins at the moment, and he's definitely sort of one for the future. His determination is awful. It really, really is awful. But I just think there might be a player in there, and at the end of the day, we're not paying a lot of money for him. 70k up front and there's a bunch of add-ons. But at the end of the day, if he signs for us and it doesn't work out, hopefully we can sell him on for a profit. He's definitely one for the future. All I'm going to hope is that he actually starts playing some first-team football and that he develops a bit more at the club that he's at. If you're looking at his scout report, he has the potential to really go on and be an unbelievable player. So I'm kind of going on that at the moment. I'm going on the fact that it says that he could be a good player. He's already operating at Vitória Liga level, which is just the league below. So hopefully he can go on and become a big star as well. Now, as far as transfers in, obviously I introduced you to Gagliardi last time. Oliver Spurkowski is the player that I've signed, a centre-back, and he was 17 when we signed him. I think he must have just turned 18 years of age. He's going to be playing for the under-19s. The thing with him is he's been out on loan. He's actually played for 2 clubs already this season, so he can't play for our first team. I'm going to show you that I have actually had to promote some players up into the first team because of issues and because of loaning players out and whatnot. But yeah, I think if we're looking at this player across the board, I'm going to be developing him as a centre back. I think that is the position that I think we should be looking to develop him. And I think he just looks like a really good player. What I really like is that he's naturally left-footed, which means I could hopefully in the future move Malanov over to the right and potentially have Spurkowski next to him on the left. I do think he has the ability to go that far. He's the same age as Malanov, and they're very, very similar ability. So I like the look of this player. As far as money's concerned, 70k up front. As you can see, it can go to about 245 with the add-ons, but I can't see those add-ons coming into effect anytime soon because he's not playing first-team football at the moment. So yeah, he is a centre-back that we've signed. And then as far as players going out, Sonev's gone out on loan. I already told you that last episode. But Baruma Fomba's gone out on loan. Again, Now, I'm trying to sell Fomba. For whatever reason, he has a very, very long contract. 2027. I don't remember offering him this contract, but we must have done it. And he's on £300 a week. And he's not really good enough anymore. Like, he's played a couple of games this season, hasn't really put a foot wrong, but he's not really good enough. But the trouble is, he thinks that he should be playing more football. So he asked for it. I can't offer him it. So we've allowed him to go out on loan. I was trying to sell him, like I say, but there are no takers. So he's out on loan for the rest of the season. When he comes back again, we will try to move Fomba on. There's lots of players I'm looking at, and hopefully when we get to the summer, when I've got more time, because it is difficult getting it done mid-season, I'll be able to bring in some top draw players. Now, last episode we played Botev Plovdiv 1-1 draw, Slavia Sofia 3-1, and since then we've kept 5 clean sheets in a row and basically taken a hold of the league. And it is top draw. It really is. CSKA Sofia were up first. 1-0 win. Zhivkov with it. I think it was the 16 seconds it took him to score this goal. And that was it. That was basically the action in the game. Then we came up against Bero and a really convincing 3-0 win. They were like 6th at the time when we faced them. So it was a massive win. Gagliardi with a goal. Zhivkov and Panchev. Really good stuff from the boys. Been lots of rotation, injury, suspension, all that sort of thing, so there has been a lot of rotation recently. Next up, you'll see that we played Sarsko Selo. 2-0 win, Zhivkov and Petkov with the goals in this one. September Sofia, they were up next. Iradi and Petkov with the goal. It's nice to see that Petkov has started to find some form because I just couldn't find a left-sided player to sign. By the way, that Franjic guy that I showed you last episode that we were on the verge of signing, he picked up a really bad injury, so I decided to cancel that deal. Maybe we'll go back in the summer, but it was going to keep him out for a few months and I need a player now, so decided not to push that through. And then the last game in this little run of form was against Lokomotiv Plovdiv and another 2-0 win. You'll see Zarbov and Ivanov with the goals. And an interesting fact about this game, the back four, other than Markov, they all came through the academy. So Andonov has been promoted to the first team, played next to Malinov. We had Kakamakov at left back. And then if we're looking at the rest of the team, Yankov, Topes, Bonev, Mitov and Natchev all came through the academy as well. So yeah, just pretty unbelievable to be able to say that. The team is performing really, really well. But we're now in to the big boy part of the season, that is the championship phase. You can expect the Ludogorets Razgrad and the Lokomotiv Sofia game in the cup first leg in today's episode. And then I'll probably be bringing it right back if we beat Ludogorets, because I do believe if we were to beat Ludogorets and beat Plovdiv, we secure the title. So we will just wait and see how this episode goes. But let's take a look at this league table, shall we? This is how it finished, the preliminary phase. 20 wins, 6 draws, 66 points on the board, 8-point gap between us and second place. That's pretty amazing. So we've got Botev Plovdiv really are the only team that are going to catch us, in my opinion. 10-point gap between us and Levski Sofia is massive. Obviously, Botev Plovdiv have played their game, their first game in the championship phase, and they won it. That's why they've managed to close the gap. But I do believe it is between us two teams, and that's why I say if we was to win that Botev game, should we beat Ludogorets, we secure the title. They won't be able to catch us, so we could be getting back-to-back episodes. But anyway, let's press on with the first game, ladies and gentlemen, because it is that game against Ludogorets. This is the team I'm going to go with. I've decided to go very defensive at the back, but I just basically want to stop us losing more than do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather take a point than throw it away and give the advantage to another team. But I'm pretty comfortable with this setup. Petkov unfortunately picked up a bit of a knock, so he's not going to be able to play, even though he is the form left-sided player. But I'm still pretty happy with this team. So we're going to go Petrov in goal, Iradi and Verdenikov at fullback, Malinov, Markov at centre-back. We're going to go Dimitrov next to Yankov. The prime, partnership in the midfield, excellent for a number of years now. Bonev and Topes are going to play on the wings. Gagliardi is going to play cam, and Zhivkov is going to play up top, who has 30 goals in all competitions. He ain't messing around this year. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big game. Now, Ludogorets have been off the pace this season. They were off the pace to some extent last year as well, but they're still a good team, and I think they're still a team that we can't ignore. By the way, that left-sided player I tried to buy off of them, the left-back, ended up going to Levski Sofia instead. So, we missed out on that player as well. This is the thing. We can have all the money in the world, but it doesn't mean that players are going to join us. And some clubs are just going to offer the big money. I'm still adamant that I don't want to offer huge wages because I don't want to get this club into a situation it can't get out of should we not qualify for the Champions League and stuff. So I am still being very, very careful. But first piece of action looks as though it's going to go the way of Ludogorets in this one. Mahrez on the ball. It's a good ball in, but we've managed to deal with that. Topes now, and that's a ball down the line, and it's come to nothing. We should win that. That's good. That's really good defensive work from us. Dimitrov now. Where's he going to go? Inside to Zhivkov, who goes to Gagliardi. His shot, very good, but it is saved by the goalkeeper. Good play between Zhivkov and the new Cam in Gagliardi. That's a good corner in. Shame no one got on it. Ball is still here. Probably going to come to nothing this. Although, yes, Zhivkov is offside. But yeah, it's not a bad start. It was a good opportunity that we carved out for ourselves there. But yeah, like I was saying, Ludogorets off the pace. Still got good players though, and we've still got to be very, very careful where they're concerned. We haven't beaten them this season. Couple of draws. So still work to do against this team, in my opinion. But the big thing is just don't lose this game. Just don't lose the game, and then you leave yourself in a good position for next episode. It's a delicious ball in for as far as I'm concerned. But Ilev, the goalkeeper, reads it very, very well. That's good defending though from Malanov into Gagliardi. Finds Topes. Good football. Very, very good football. Nice pass and move. Yankov now. Where are you going to go? Gagliardi again. Zhivkov is there. First time shot. He doesn't miss them. He just does not miss them. If he takes them first time, they always go past the keeper. And he puts us 1-0 in the lead. And it's been a very, very good start from Litex in this game. And this would be a lovely cushion to take in to the next league game, ladies and gentlemen, where we could potentially lift the title for a second year in a row. But there's still a long way to go in this game, just under an hour. So, still work to be done, and we all know that teams tend to come back in the second half against us, so still got to be very, very careful. But Gagliardi is proving to be one of the, purchases of the season, and probably one of the best purchases I've ever made, because if he goes on to the level I think he's going to go on to, and he cost us that money, it's going to be unreal, as Topazov goes really close again there. Good ball in from Bonev, and unfortunately we can't make it to. That's half time. I'm going to say there's room for improvement. I do believe there is. I know we've had a lot of shots, but maybe not as clinical in front of goal as we usually are. I've left my hat downstairs, by the way, the lucky hat that we usually wear. It's not with me, so I've got the old samurai bloody top knot in today. But do we make changes in the game, or do we just stick with this team and hope for the best? Yankov obviously is on that sort of yellow card problemo that they always tend to bring up. Gagliardi, that's a wonderful ball, and Topazov at the back post makes it 2-0. That is a fantastic cross, a fantastic goal, and yes, we that is just, I'm just happy. It's 2-0. Here we go. We've got a free kick now. Could we make it 3? No, we can't. It's a very good opportunity, though, and nearly ends up in the back of the net. Good stuff from the boys as we make it to the 70-minute mark. Gagliardi, he's had a really good game, but we are going to bring him off, and we're going to bring Ivanov on. He's run his race. We've got to watch those energy levels. We've still got a cup game to play, after all. And I would like to make it to the final of that cup competition. I am going to bring on Zarbov for Theodore as well for the last 10 minutes. Here we go. We've got a throw in here. That's a poor throw in, unless we were just gifting it back. That's half decent, that was, from Zhivkov. Ball over the top. They've not really hurt us, have they? They've not really hurt us in this game. Zarbov, you're going for a bit of a champagne pass there, to be fair. Verdenikov, though, he's just going to attack the flank into Bonev, inside to Dimitrov. It's a lovely ball, and it's a good tackle in the end, though, at the back there. That's one ball over the top. That's one ball over the top. Jesus Christ, lads. It's the first goal we've conceded in 5, and it's just a simple ball over the top has got them back in the game. And I just hope that isn't going to cost us now. Got to see out whatever injury time is going to be there. 4 minutes of injury time. Please, 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 please. Can we just see this out? It'll be a massive win for us. As far as the season goes, there we have it. Get in. I think we thoroughly deserve that win. Completely dominated that game from start to finish. Okay, my friends, so here we go. Second game of today's episode. I know usually I do 3-game episodes for these sort of like every 10th episode sort of thing. I'm not going to do that today, obviously, because potentially we could wrap the title up, but I want to get the cup football in there. Difficult to title the episodes basically when it's like that, but I guess when you're having success, it's quite hard, really. I've rotated ever so slightly for this game. A couple of changes. A couple of people I want to keep fit, and one I just don't want to get that suspension going into the Botev game. So we are going to go with Petrov in goal. We're going to go Atanasov right back, Verdenikov left back. Malinov's going to partner Iradi in this one. We're going to go Dmitriev in the ball winner. We're actually going to go Bakir Rasim, deep line playmaker. Yankov is going to be rested because I don't want to lose him for that next game in the league. Topes is going to play right, Bonev left, and Gagliardi through the middle, and Zhivkov, the man, he's up top. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First leg of the Cup semi-final, and our opposition have had a pretty good season. I think they're 6th in the league at the moment. So yeah, they've had a pretty good year. They've got some pretty good players as well. I think that Kustakurok at the back is one that I've looked at. He's a young centre-back, and he's a good player. So yeah, this isn't going to be an easy tie. It definitely isn't going to be easy. It'd be nice to take the advantage into the second leg. Early doors, we had a really good corner into the box, and looks though they're going to get the breakaway. The player needs to go towards him. But don't slide in because we know what the penalties are like. They've got the ball, edge of the box now. I'm going to try to build. It's a really good opportunity, but an amazing save from Petrov. It does have to be said. But yeah, first blood goes to the opposition, and it looks as though they are well up for this game. Goal kick goes straight to Verdenikov at left back though. Ball through into Gagliardi. He's going to run his man. Good stuff from him. Always looking to attack. That's pretty poor though in the end, giving the ball away. But are we going to get it back? Looks as though we are. Topazov wins the second header. Good stuff. Iradi into Bakir Rasim. Into Gagliardi. Bakir Rasim again. Into Dmitriev. Good football. This is lovely stuff. Really, really, really lovely stuff. Comes left into Verdenikov. Just needs to pick the right pass. And he does. He picks the right pass. And it's Topazov at the back post. He's not had the goal return he had last year, but he's always in the right place. And it's always good to have a rangy winger as well, because they get up in the air and score plenty of headed goals. Absolutely lovely to see. 1-0 to us. We take full advantage. And are we going to go again? Rasim out to Topazov this time. Tried to get the cross in, didn't work. But Atanasov, he gets it in. Bonev can't get on the end. Verdenikov now going to pick it up. Is he going to get his second assist of the day? Instead, he came out to the midfield. It's really good stuff, though. It's really, really good stuff. And it's 2-0. And Zhivkov scores again. This is absolutely amazing. If we were to hammer them in this first leg, I could then risk resting some players next time. But they're going to have chances. They're definitely going to have chances. Come on. Come on. Oh, how has that not gone in? How the hell has that not gone in? Good defending from Topazov. That looked like it cannoned off the crossbar, hit the keeper on the back, and we still managed to clear it. God knows how. Corner, good header, well up to head that away. Gagliardi with a good challenge as well. But yeah, well, what we at 17-minute mark and 2-0 up. Not cruising though. We're definitely not cruising. They're playing well, and yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. Atanasov's picked up a yellow. I don't think that gets him banned, but I might not go with him in the next game, but we'll discuss that next episode anyway. But here we go. We're going to have a free kick. By the looks of things, we know how deadly Bakir Rasim is from these free kick situations. And there you go. There you go. I said it, didn't I? We know how deadly he is. What a goal from the veteran. And he is the veteran. He's the oldest man in the team now. He's just turned 30. Because this is turning into a very young squad. I'm just going to throw that out there. The average age is being brought down every transfer window. With I was just about to say, with 3 shots, 3 on target. And 3 goals. But then we just had 1 and that completely ruined that segue for me. But 3-0. Excellent first half. Absolutely brilliant first half, that is. Yeah, I guess we just keep going. I'm happy, and we just got to keep going in the second half. Might be able to make some changes here to rest some players up for that big league game as well, which would be ideal. We'll just get a bit further on before we think about any substitutions. We have a deep free kick here. Bakir Rasim. Okay, they've given a penalty for something. He's shoved. Shivkov was shoved by the defender, according to the match report. And either oh my god, he ain't even hit the target. He hasn't even hit the target. That's an awful miss. Awful miss that is. Okay, I'm going to make my first change. Gagliardi is a player I really want to look after. He's definitely going to play the next game, so we'll bring Ivanov on, and then I think we'll bring Zarbov on as well on the right hand side for Topazov. We'll just look after those two. They're big players for us, star players. We've got the ball again. Dimitrov comes inside to Bakir Rasim. Using the football well. Here we go. Oh, that's a poor pass. Not sure who that was. And then Rasim's tackle doesn't come off. Yes, okay. Okay, that's awful defending. That is awful defending. Iradi and Malinov, where are you? Where are you? Not good enough, that. It's worrying when those balls go through the middle and defenders just don't even think about challenging for them. I'm going to bring Bonev off and bring Petkov on, and that's the last substitution I can make. But that goal is a way back in, isn't it, for them? Bit disappointed, but we kept 5 clean sheets in a row, and then 2 games in today's episode, I've conceded a goal. We really did look like we could not be broken down in the last few games, and yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. But throw in now, got to use it, got to make the most of it, and we do not make the most of it. And are we going to do the most Litex thing and let them back in this game? What on earth? What on earth? I'm so glad the finish was bad, but this is just us. Why do we go to sleep at half time? We are always very good in the first half, and then we just decide to switch off second half. Bakir Rasim, lovely ball. Oh, unlucky. It's a lovely ball into the box, but straight at the keeper in the end. And it is going to be a 3-1 win in the first leg. Advantage Litex. Okay, my friends. So, yeah, 2 really good wins today. I'm a bit gutted, like I've already said, though. 5 clean sheets, and then we go and concede goals in today's episode. But it is what it is. We chalk it off. We move on, my friends. Now, we're going to come straight back, basically, because I believe, looking at the league table, a win against the Botev Plovdiv, we are crowned champions of Bulgaria once again, and we will couple that with the second leg of the cup. We have a very, very good advantage here, and we have a very good opportunity of making it to our first cup final. I'm not sure who the other teams are. I'm just going to check. Okay, it's going to be CSKA Sofia by the looks of things in the final, but we've done very, very well against them this season. We have done really, really well. So it would be anyone's game, that. So we are going to come straight back, but potentially 2 more episodes of this season. And then, hopefully, if we win the league, it gets really interesting again next year. Let's take a look at the league table, though, before we leave today's episode. I like to do it on the profile because then you can see some goal scorers and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, look, this is how it's looking, basically, ladies and gentlemen. An 8-point gap between us and Botev. Win against them, the gap would then be 11 points, and there aren't enough points left for them to get to then win the league, basically. That's how it would go down. So I'm pretty happy. Let's do it next time. So there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of Project Black Sea, and we are definitely in the box seat, aren't we? We are definitely well out in front, and you know, it would take It take a minor miracle, in my opinion, for another team to win the league this season and potentially even make that cup final. But anything can happen, and that's why we're coming back next episode to complete this and seal the deal. But my friends, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be really appreciated. It's the best way to support the channel as well. And drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. The more likes we get, the more people get to see this sort of stuff. And I would love more people to see the FM content that we make, as well as the other bits and bobs as well. But my friends, I'm done and dusted. Enjoy it the rest of your day. I'm saluting you all. Stay safe, stay humble. See ya next time.